That's how we deal with them. So, my bad, here, let's do it right. There you go. So look, hold on. I gotta show you something real quick. Because remember, I'm gonna get that real quick, officers. Before you leave, Leviticus 21:5. This is a commandment that God told us not to do. I'm guilty of it. Remember in Titus, it said, we sometimes were also foolish. Watch this. That's your girlfriend? That's your girlfriend? She a white girl? Okay. Let me deal with him, I gotta get with you. Read that.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 21, verse 5. They shall not make baldness upon their head.
Don't shave your head. God said don't do it. I don't know why, but I'm not gonna do it. He said don't shave your head. Read.
Neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh.
Now 1927. No cuttings in your flesh. 1927. Read.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 19, verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
Don't cut your beard off. You already doing it. Yours is growing in. You got.
Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord.
Nor print any marks upon you. What is that talking about? Tat it up, right? That's what? Who said that song? Gucci Man. I take my shirt off and tat it. No. That's that foolishness that we used to walk in.
That's right.
The Bible said don't get tattooed. It's that easy to correct these mistakes. You feel me? Why? Because you're the children of Israel. You God's chosen people. We can't move like everybody else.
Right.
And we can't mess with the other nations. What color is your baby mama? Your baby mama white too? So you like white girls. That's how you mess with?
Nah. Everything happened like when I got
That's when you started messing with all white girls. Watch this. Okay, watch this. Leviticus 20 and 26. Leviticus 20 and 26. Jihad, get in touch with us. Don't get no more tattoos. Quit smoking. Love your brother. Come back to your true nationality as an Israelite. Keeping God's commandments. All right, bro? All right, bro. Be safe out here. All right, fam. What is it? Arabic? Okay. Well, you a Muslim? You're not a Muslim. Okay, I was about to tell you about the Islam. You know, they used to sell our black behinds just like the white man did, right?
Bring it out.
You know that? That ain't got nothing to do with us. You're an Israelite. All right?
That's right.
Watch this, bro. I'm dealing with LaRon. That's your name, right, bro? LaVon, my bad, bro. Watch that. Read that.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me.
I said Sirach 20. My bad.
Sirach?
Yep. Sirach 26 and 20.
Gotcha.
Watch this, bro. Because that was another one of the commandments. We weren't supposed to deal with the other nations. It's in the Bible, bro. We didn't know this, but now we do. We got the understanding. Read that.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 20. When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession.
A fruitful possession. Because your children is your seed, right? Who holds the seed? It comes from you, but it goes into the womb of a woman, right?
That's right.
So it called the woman a fruitful possession. All right, read that.
When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession through all the field, sow it with thine own seed.
Sow it with what?
Thine own seed.
What does that mean? Sow it with thine own seed. Have a child with your own race.
Right.
That's how we're going to strengthen the black community.
That's right.
Black men, black women, they make black children who grow up to be princes, princesses, royalty. It's more. Read on.
Trusting in the goodness of thy stock. So thy race, which thou...
So thy what?
So thy race, which thou leavest, shall be magnified.
So your race is strong. You're raising up strong black men.
Right.
Now listen, your seed, it went into a white woman. But they're still of your seed. You are what your father is.
Right.
So they still Israelites from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
But the Bible said to what is that, your race?
So that thy race.
So that your race
will be magnified.
will be magnified. Held to a higher standard. Alright? I'm going to give you another one. Watch this. Read that.
This is the book of Tobit, chapter 4, verse 12.
Come on.
Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
What did it say? take a wife of the same seed of your fathers. African, and look, and we got flavors. We got options. We're not saying just the black or hell. You can look.
Teach, y'all.
We got the so-called Puerto Ricans, the Cubans, Guatemala,
Brazil.
Mexican, Brazil, Haitians. These are all part of the 12 tribes of Israel. It said, chiefly take a wife after the seed of your fathers. Watch why it says that. Read.
Of a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
Come on.
And take not a strange woman to wife.
It said, take not a strange woman to the wife. Who's the strange woman? Anybody outside of it, not just the white woman, the Chinese woman, the Japanese woman, the Arab woman.
Right.
All of them, these will be considered strange women in the Bible.
Right.
The Bible said, take you a wife of your seed. Read on.
Which is not of thy father's tribe.
Uh-huh.
For we are the children of prophets. Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred.
All of our forefathers in the Bible, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, these are our forefathers. It said they took women of their own race. Watch up with, it's more. Yep, come on.
Even that they all married wives of their own kindred and were blessed in their children.
And were what in their children?
And were blessed in their children,
Come on.
and their seed shall inherit the land.
Come on, it's more.
Now therefore, my son, love thy brethren,
Love thy brethren, your people. Read.
and despise not in thy heart thy brethren.
And despise not your people. When you don't take a woman of your own race, you despise your race.
Right.
You despise your people. Watch this. Your woman, your mama's a black woman, right? You got sisters? No, aunties, cousins. They black, right? When you don't take a woman of your own race, you're not trying to build the black community. You helping their race. Again, this is something we all did at one point in time. We was foolish. We used to mess with the different nations, races, whatever. Not no more. Yeah, give me that. Not no more. We're married now. Marriage. Not just getting it in outside. What y'all do now? Y'all do sneaky link. You got a sneaky link? You got a few. What they look like? White? All different colors. Bruh, no, that's whoredom. That's lasciviousness, meaning evil sexual desires. Well, you just want to get out here and spread it around. You giving it wherever you can get it in, where you fit in.
Right.
Okay. Read. I'm gonna get that.
In not taking a wife of them, for in pride and destruction and much trouble, and in lewdness is decay and great want, for lewdness is the mother of famine.
It said much destruction. Now, let's go back, because I thought you was here when I was dealing with him, but you didn't catch it. Deuteronomy 28. What we've been teaching while you're here, the commandments we've been teaching you are these things because they only pertain and belong to you. The commandments was only given to the children of Israel.
Right.
You are an Israelite, right? If I ask you your nationality, or will you fill out a job application, what would you check? What box would you check?
What?
Black African American, right? Look at that sign right there. Where do you see Black African American? Judah. So guess what? It's 18 nations in the Bible. You think them people in the Bible, they just not here no more? They don't exist? No, they still here. But now, we don't look in the Bible and see ourselves as the people of Judah.
Right.
We call ourselves black now. They call themselves Negroes.
Right.
This is why there's a disconnect of who you are in the Bible. So watch this. You know about Moses? You ever watched The Prince of Egypt? It's a cartoon Disney movie. Okay, well look, Moses is one of your forefathers. He had to go to Egypt to free the Israelites from bondage, from slavery. Watch this. He gave them a warning. Watch the warning he gave them. Verse 15, officer.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Come on.
But it shall come to pass.
Meaning future prophecy, future prophecy. Read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments,
If you don't keep the commandments of God, remember he's warning the children of Israel. Read.
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these curses is going to be upon you, and they're going to overtake you as a nation. Let me ask you a question, right? They call America the great melting pot. Who's at the bottom of the pot? We are. We still destroyed. We still got the curses. We built this country on our backs through our blood, sweat, and tears, and we at the bottom of it.
Right.
That don't make sense.
Right.
Why are these things happening? Because Moses warned us. He said if you start going into these other nations, messing with these white women, getting tattoos, that's the beginning. That's the beginning of your downfall. And we're still doing it today.
Right.
Read on.
Verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
What's that talking about? Cursed in the city. Who populates the hood? We do. They would call that in the Bible, cursed in the city. Liquor store on every corner. Syringes on the streets. Our people's passed out on bus stops, drunk out of their minds. That is cursed in the city.
Right.
Our neighborhood, the West End, where you live at? You live in the West. You know what it looks like. Abandoned, foreclosed homes.
18th Hill.
18th Hill. Grass, waist high, because nobody's cutting it, nobody gives a damn. That's cursed in the city. Now, on the contrary, how was we cursed in the field, bro?
Cursed in the field?
So if that's cursed in the city, in our past history, how was we cursed in the field? Slavery! Slavery, look at this. Whole families in the cotton fields from sun up to sundown. And you got what's called an overseer on a horse watching you with a whip in his hand. Pick that cotton, boy. Till you bleeding, your fingers is bleeding. You falling out because you dehydrated. That's cursed in the field. That's what the Bible's talking about. Who's it talking about? Us. Watch this. Hold Deuteronomy 28. Go to Deuteronomy 7 and 3. Remember he said, if you don't keep these commandments, all these curses shall come upon thee. Watch one of the commandments he told them. In chapter 7, before he got to verse 28. Watch one of the commandments he told them. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 3.
Come on.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
You hear what it says? Read it again.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
It said you shall not make marriages with them. Don't let your sons go into them, meaning sex. Don't let your daughters take husbands of them. It's talking about the other nations. He was telling them don't deal with the other nations. Why? Well, hold on, read on it, then we're going to jump. Read.
For they will turn away thy son from following me.
They're going to turn your heart now away from the one true God, who is a black man. You get in the car right now with this lady, and you tell her, damn, I just found out Christ was a black man. You know what she might say? Oh, Christ is for everybody. It doesn't matter what color he is. Wrong. It does matter. It wouldn't have said in Revelations that his hair was white and like wool. That he had skin like burnt grass.
Hey, what's that?
These things matter, but you go and deal with a white woman, her family. Oh, sweetie, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what color Christ is. That's turning your heart away from God. That's why I said don't go into them. Don't deal with them. You feel me? Does that make sense? You got any questions? You said what? All praises. Somebody had to do the same thing for us. Because we tired of seeing our people in the condition we in. This ain't life. The black man is supposed to be above all people of the earth. But we at the bottom. Why? Because we refuse to hearken to the commandments of God. We refuse to not get tattoos, stop smoking. You said you couldn't stop, bro. You gotta stop. You gotta leave it alone.
I know I can, it's just I be going through shit.
I feel you, I feel you. We all do. But you gotta better learn how to cope with it. Watch this, read.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 7, verse 26. Hast thou a wife after thy own mind? After thy mind?
The Bible said, has thou a wife after thy own mind. Remember, it didn't say girlfriend, you gotta get you a wife.
That's right.
She's still sitting in the car. This is for you. You here for a reason. This ain't no coincidence you here right now, bro. Read.
Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman.
Not to a light woman, meaning a woman whose mind frame is still hot girl summer.
Right.
Who's still, the women, they act just like the men now.
Right.
You know that girl, Glowilla? I'm FNF. She act just like a man. The women act like men. It's a role reversal. The women has become masculine and the men has become effeminate. You see them wearing them damn hoochie daddy shorts? I can't get that. I would hope you would not get. They used to say hoochie mama, now they got hoochie daddies.
Bring it up.
This is mad. The black community has been turned upside down. We've lost our damn minds. But now we got the truth. What's the truth, officer? Give me the truth. What's the truth?
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.